You're on.
Okay, so we have our side finished, okay, for this quilt, and we need to attach it to our top. So we have some very specific places that things have to line up, and we're going to make sure that those do. Okay, so we have some seams here that need to line up. Nothing at this end except for the end of the quilt. We have some seams here that have to line up, and we are going to be doing some easing in. Okay, so laying this down, match up those seam allowances. I talked, oh, pin yourself, why don't you? We talked about having to press our seam allowances in opposition to the quilt top so that they butt up nicely together. Everywhere that you have a join, make sure that those seam allowances are brought together. Okay. Butt those up really nice and tight. And we could put another pin at the edge. Again, lining up the edge of your top. One at the top of the border and one down here to keep it perpendicular to the quilt. Okay, and that should line up all the way down that seam line. All right, so we can see that we're going to have some easing in here. Whichever side, if your quilt top is measuring larger than your border mathematically, put the quilt top on the bottom where the feed dogs are going to pull it through. If you're having problems on both sides, might be a good idea to put that walking foot on there so that we get even feed all the way through, both top and bottom, and you can help. And maybe I'll sew this for you and demonstrate with my my hat pin how I would guide this through my machine. Okay, so get that right in there. And this from the top corner, as well as down the side. Okay, now typically I would put on both sides, pin them down, and take it to my machine. But let's go and work this